Boom! Hi everyone, this is Val from valkayink. Welcome back to my channel. We're starting off with something just slightly different today. I wanted to show you guys this sweet little electronic piece that I picked up. Why am I so interested in this, you ask? This is the Insignia. It's a portable DVD player that came out in, I think, 2014, like right around the time I started my channel. And this thing, like I said, portable DVD player, found it for $6 at a thrift store, and it didn't have a cord. I had to pull one out of one of the electronic boxes. They have like an electronic waste bin at my thrift store. So I found the right voltage. It works. I'm so pleased with it. I can't tell you how many times I've been like away on road trips as a kid and then, you know, just growing up. And we had one of these, so finding it again was very nostalgic. And these things are really funny. Is it the best picture quality? No, of course not. Is it something that you can plug in and throw any disc in and it works? Yes, DVD-wise. So for this haul, I just wanted to go over some of my DVDs, some of the kind of older stuff that I've been picking up. And we're also just going to play with this thing for a little bit. This thing has a number. It's called the NSP7 DVD. There's the DVD 15 and the DVD MX. I think it's the same kind of serial number for this thing. But let's put in our first one. Just listen to this disc winding. Oh, you can do it, baby. Alright. I'm so entertained by this. It's going to go ahead and play where I was before, but I can just go back to the menu and you guys can see what this actually is. This is 0091. Let's do the opening animation. Hold on, I want to play this for you guys. Is this gonna be a glare issue thing? So the other thing about this is that you can always move the screen around with these. It has like a 360 and a tilt function, which is terribly entertaining to me. But I want to put up the opening animation for this anime. Alright, listen. It's rocking. Alright. So I'm just going to let that kind of hang out and play in the background. Hold on. So fucking cool. I love when this song picks up. It's such a good theme song. But I think we should just let it be. I'm going to turn that down. So anyway, while that's kind of rolling in the background, I finally got my hands on a copy of 091 Complete Series, another Ishinomori joint. This is kind of a lesser known one. It's closer to like Kikaider and Cyborg 009, but with grown women who are turned into android cyborg spies. So this is the save set. I remember finding a set like this, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, and they wanted $90 for it, and I was so upset. I was like not gonna pay that. Got lucky, found this one at the beginning of last year, about $7 for this set. So if you can find it, again, if you like this kind of style, spies, android, women fighting, it's all things I like. Let's do Woman of Gold. That's a nice opening. I'm just gonna let this play in the back for a little bit. But yeah, I ended up watching this, ended up really loving it. It's a little slower paced than other Ishinomori stuff, and it's a little bit, like, all of his stuff always has like this undercurrent of depression to it, which is kind of why I really like it. But this one in particular, it's like, you're just watching her do her job and it's not fun all the time, but it looks amazing doing it. So, I'm just going to let that roll. I'm sorry, I'm really entertained by this. Do you guys ever look for old electronics, especially stuff that you had previously? I always do. I don't know why, but I like old electronics. I always like to dig through the thrift stores and the antique mall for that stuff. So anyway, got that. Really cool. Only like 12 episodes for this series. If you're into that sort of thing, grab it. It's good. I don't see people talk about it very often, which is a shame. Oh wait, hold on. Is this where... I hear the drums in that. Sorry, I like that opening theme song. Anywho, while she's doing her stuff up there, we will go ahead and pull another classic. This is Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe. So this is one of those things that isn't in my collection yet, but it's the kind of thing that really I should have had for, God, I don't know how long. But I always thought I'd find more Tenchi stuff, like, just out in the wild, like, looking for things. I didn't. This ended up coming out of a Right Stuff sale, I think, last winter. It still came with a broken case, like I still have problems there. Anywho, this is how the discs are for this set. And I wanted to show you guys how cute Ryoko is in this image. Oh, queen. Stunning. I like when animes have like a little map of the other stuff. I actually found a copy of GXP, but it was so expensive. I don't know why that one's so expensive. I'm hoping that someday I can pick up more Tenchi stuff. Tenchi, fun, babes from space kind of invade this guy's life. Do I have to explain it? I feel like it's so known in my community, but I don't know if like any of you younger guys know it. So it comes with this slipcover. So we do this. This episode is great because it starts out in Italy. Okay. Next thing, something that I've loved for so long. This is Video Girl Ai. This is one of the first like kind of sex comedy mangas I ever read. Just imagine like preteen, teenage Val reading Animerica Extra and being like, what is this? This is another case of, I found a copy of this back in Idaho, and it was behind glass. It was $100. 100 USD for this OVA series. That drove me crazy. I think I was just like foaming it at the mouth in the store. But there she is. That's how I know Ai. I know her as this blonde. She's actually more brunette in the series, but if you're unfamiliar with Video Girl Ai, there is a very unhappy young man. He professes his love for this girl. She, however, is in love with his friend. His friend isn't interested in her. Everyone leaves the scene unhappy, and while he's going home, he sees a video rental shop. It's called Paradise. Gokuraku? Gokuraku. I'll double check that. I'll double check it and put it on the screen. It's called Paradise, and only young men of pure hearts can go into this store and rent a video girl. And it looks like a little porn shop, honestly. So he brings Ai's video home, and it's cute because this series starts with her like in the video, and it's got that kind of VHS fuzz because his VHS player's on the fritz. And she comes out of the TV in this like half beautiful, half horrific way. And he just has her in her house, and she's supposed to help him through his like heartbreak, basically.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing my video. My name's Ai Amano, by the way. And what's yours?
I don't...
Some girl just came out of my screen!
Because he played her tape on a partially broken VHS player, she is defective, so they end up like the more time they spend together, they fall in love. It's actually a really sweet series. It's a bit more involved in the manga, but the charm of the animation in this is so good, and I think her dub voice is super cute. So I was really, really happy when I finally got this one. I watched this when I was out, I don't know, traveling last year, and I actually watched it on this. So that's kind of why I wanted it in this haul in particular. So that's Video Girl Eye. This is another one that I never planned on picking up, but I found it randomly, and it's always shocking to me to find anime, particularly here in South Dakota, because it doesn't feel like there's as big an anime community out here. I feel like I saw so much more anime out in Idaho. But finding this was only a couple bucks. This is Seraphim Call. I don't actually know a lot about this one. This was kind of a blind pickup. The art's super cute, super like giant moe eyes style, but it's about 11 different characters, and I think they have like a hope in their heart for a love or a romance or something. I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I actually sit down and watch it a bit more and do an update in the next video. Here is an old classic. This is Mongolian Chop Squad. I love this anime. So this is very much like a band anime. It's a music anime. This had the coolest limited edition set. This had a set that was in a case that looked like a big amp. I don't know if you guys remember that. Definitely up there with some of the coolest limited edition stuff. This, however, is the save set. I think this was a $10 buy. I'm fine with that. Prices for DVDs have been going up. Like, I can't find super cheap DVDs on eBay anymore. I kind of have to hope I find them in used shops around me. That is one thing I will say about being here in South Dakota. There's more like used CD and DVD shops. So, Mongolian Chop Squad, or Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. It's just a really wholesome, on the road, trying to make it big, trying to have your voice heard. The animations for like playing all the instruments is really cool. I just really dig this one. I haven't watched it in years, so I'm really, really excited to go back to it at some point. Next up, we are going into Doomed Yuri territory. This is Destiny of the Shrine Maiden. Back in the day, before there was like more shoujo-ai anime being made, this was considered like the pinnacle, like the peak. You wanted Yuri, you had to get this. Look at this spine. I had a neighbor over and this spine was sticking out on my shelf because I try to remember like what I haven't put in a video. And he was like, "Is that normal?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, it's part of the plot." I didn't explain further. Two girls, bound by love, chosen by fate. One of them is a shrine maiden that is supposed to be sacrificed. There you go, run with that. This has an awesome ending theme. I think it's called Requiem. And I'll double check that. Anyway, I want to show you guys the disc art. This is another one I haven't watched since it aired. This is like peak 2000s stuff. Oh my god, that art's so pretty. So I found that for also about $10, and I was really pleased. I don't see this one spoken about as much, but back in the day there was a lot of like love for this in particular. A lot of fan art, a lot of fan fiction off of this one. From beautiful women to beautiful boys, this is Princess Princess. And I'm noticing something interesting. It seems like out-of-print like anime works or out-of-print Sentai stuff is really expensive in the DVD stores here. I'm not sure why, but for some reason this was only a couple bucks. And I was like, oh, Princess Princess, I know what that is. This is about 3 boys that go to an all-boys school. These 3 here, clearly. And they're forced to dress up as, like, what do they call it? They're supposed to be like the 3 school mascots, quote-unquote. But they're like the 3 school princesses that represent each wing of the school. Like there's a princess of the West and a princess of the East. And it's kind of fetishy in a way of like, uh-oh, they're being forced to dress up as women, and all these men like seeing it. But it's actually kind of sweet, and kind of like, half the fun is them kind of figuring out like, okay, how do we properly present femininity? I'm only a few episodes in, but I'm enjoying it. It's either your cup of tea or not. What's funny about this is I bought this out of one of the DVD shops here, and there's a particular guy that runs with this shop who's giant, tall, scary guy, and I brought this up to buy it, and he completely changed his tune and was like, oh hell yeah, I like you. And I was like, okay, he clearly knows what this is, this guy rocks. So, fun little story with that. So that's Princess right there. Next up, an oldie but a goodie. This is Ah My Goddess, the movie. As you guys know, Belle Dandy, kind of one of my favorite characters. I did a kit with her. That was the wedding dress Belle Dandy. And I have another kit sitting in my closet, so you are going to see her again. A less wholesome kit, let's say. But this is the movie. I found this randomly, and I was so pleased that it still had its plastic card. I love when DVD sets have like extras like this, like art cards and stuff. Oh my god, they're so cute. I haven't seen this particular movie since high school. I had a friend that I introduced, like, him to manga, basically. I would bring my mangas to school and read them, and he was the guy that sat behind me and would look over my shoulder at my manga, because I was reading, like, One Piece and Karekano and stuff like that. And he got super into anime and manga, and he had more money than me, so he went out and bought all sorts of DVDs. And he lent his copy of Ah My Goddess to me. So that's how I saw it. I haven't seen it since. I mean, I've seen it online and stuff, but to kind of put it up on the big screen or on this tiny little screen, oh my god, look at this outfit. I'm just really excited to do that. So yeah, this movie actually looks pretty rad. I want to go back to it so bad. So anyway, that's the pickups for this one. So we've got Ah My Goddess, Princess, Destiny of the Shrine Maiden, Mongolian Chop Squad, love. Seraphim Call. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this one, because I just don't know anything about it. Video Girl Eye. Again, huge fan of the manga. The manga's really interesting. Look at this art style. It's so cute. It's so cute. Tenchi, which is another classic. And of course, what we got playing in the background, 0091. So, those have been my tastes lately, but you know, I'm always on the hunt for anything and everything. I have so many DVDs to get to. I have so many DVDs and so many new Blu-rays and figures and stuff that I want to make videos for. So I'm also going to try and do chats again so we can just talk about more media on my channel. And I really want to focus on anything and everything that I can get my hands on. I just hope you guys are down for that. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you like these kind of videos, if you want to see more of them. If you guys have a different video idea that you'd like to see on here, throw that in the comments as well. I'd love to see it. Anyway, 0091's kicking ass. I gotta go. My dog wants to get out of the room. I will talk to you guys in the next video, which will be coming up soon. I'm trying to do these much quicker now. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys have been well. You guys rock. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.